everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy and today I have my March book haul for you all. So this is kind of all the books that I've accumulated since probably mid-February, but I decided to just put them all together and do a March big book haul. I've bought quite a few books and I've received quite a few books, so let's get on with this book haul. I've got some great books to show you. So the first book was actually sent to me from Hotkey Books and it is Follow Me Back, and this is by Nikki Cloak. So this is a contemporary kind of thriller novel all about social media, and it's about this guy and somebody he knows goes missing, and I believe it's kind of about the use of social media and how he was one of the last people to speak to this girl online and suddenly she went missing. So this sounds like a really kind of pacey, modern day, very contemporary feeling thriller. It's YA, and I actually met Nikki Cloak and she did a reading of this book and it sounded incredible, so I was so excited to receive this. So thanks to Hotkey for sending this to me. I can't wait to get around to reading this. It just sounds really current, so I can't wait to read this one. Okay, so the next book I actually bought, and I bought it because it won a very prestigious prize, and this is The Light Rinus, and this is by Frances Hardinge. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, and this won the Costa Book Award, and there was such a kind of celebratory moment for this because the last children's book to win the Costa, I believe, was Philip Pullman, so you know, that was a while ago now, and this book has just been getting so many accolades. It's also nominated for the YA Book Prize, and I just need to read it. I feel like if it's winning all these awards, being shortlisted for all these awards, I need to read it. And also, I'm just so happy that a YA book won the Costa, so I need to read this and see how good it is. This is a very dark mystery novel. I believe it's kind of a historical mystery, and Frances Hardinge is really great at creating these dark gothic worlds, so I can't wait to get around to reading this. Do let me know if you've read it before and your thoughts, and I'll let you guys know what I think. So the next book is another really exciting one, and it is Half Lost, and this is by Sally Green. This is the third book in the Half Bad series, and I read Half Bad I think last year, and whilst I didn't love it, there was still stuff there that made me want to continue the series. So you may see behind me that green book up there, that is Half Wild, which is the second book, so I'm really thrilled that I was sent the third one so I can marathon the series and see how this great series ends. I feel like there's a lot of people who really love this series, and probably for good reason. I enjoyed the first book. It didn't grip me initially, but I think there's potential there, as I said. I believe this is out now, so you can pick it up and let me know your thoughts. Now, the next book was kindly sent to me from Bloomsbury, and it is When We Collided by Emery Lord. Now, this is a YA contemporary about a boy who kind of has a good life, and then his father dies and he's trying to keep the pieces together. And then this girl enters his life, and this girl is very like full of life. You know, she is effervescent and very happy, and it's about when those worlds collide and what they both learn from each other. So this sounds like a really great contemporary romance with a lot of heart, and I'm guessing this book will generate a lot of feels. I've heard a lot of things about it already. I believe there's quite a lot of buzz in the US already, so this is the first time it's out in the UK. I can't wait to read this, and hopefully this will feature in a wrap-up of mine soon because I do want to get around to reading it shortly. Now, the next book was sent to me by HarperCollins, and it is Head Over Heels, and this is by Holly Small. So this is the fifth book, I believe, in the Geek Girl series. And this is all about a model called Harriet Manners. She's very kind of geeky, and she's also a model. I can't wait to get started on the series. I actually have the first and second book, but I haven't read them yet, so I need to get cracking because I've heard amazing things about this series. This series is so well loved and so big at the minute, and I feel like I need to catch up. So thank you very much to HarperCollins for sending this across to me. It's a beautiful book, beautiful package, so I'm going to catch up and hopefully read this very soon. Now, when this next book arrived, I think I just spilt tea all over myself because I was so excited. It is Chasing the Stars, and this is by Mallory Blackman, and this was kindly sent to me from Penguin, and this is a proof. This book is out on the 21st of April, and this is the new novel from Mallory Blackman, who of course wrote the Noughts and Crosses series, one of my favourite series of all time. And basically this book is Othello in space. Yes, just let that sink in. I just can't wait to read this. I mean, I'm all about space. I really enjoy sci-fi, and also Shakespeare is like my fave. I just love Shakespeare's plays. I just adore it, and I love it when people do Shakespeare kind of retellings. This just sounds perfect, and as soon as I heard that this was acquired, I wanted it so badly, and now it's here. So I will definitely be reviewing this when it's out, close to the publication date, and I will let you guys know my thoughts. Do follow me on Goodreads if you want kind of up-to-date snippets on what I'm feeling when reading this. So the next book was sent to me from Bantam Press, and it is Dancer's Lament, and this is by Ian C. Esselmont. Now this is an adult fantasy book, I believe, and I believe it's the start of a series. So I think this is kind of weaves very kind of epic fantasy in with magic, and I believe there are mages, and it's very kind of gritty fantasy. And this just seems like a book that I would just love. It's had a really interesting campaign. They did this whole kind of like assassination thing, which was so much fun, and I can't wait to get round to this. It is quite a chunky hardback, but you know, I'm going to dedicate some time, hopefully get this read shortly. I'm just always in the mood for fantasy, and this seems like a really kind of good, thick fantasy that I can just sink my teeth into, so I can't wait for this one. And the final book that I bought, I had this on pre-order for a while because I was a little bit excited. It is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I've only been waiting for this book for like 4 or 5 years or something crazy. So this is the Waterstone Special Edition. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look. And even more so, it is signed by Cassandra Clare. Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy I pre-ordered this. There's only like, this is like one of 1,000 or something copies in the world. So I feel very, very lucky to have this. This might have cost me an arm and a leg, but it is the next Shadowhunter book, so I'm winning on all levels. So this is a sequel to the Shadowhunter world, and it's a sequel to The Mortal Instruments, but it is set in the Los Angeles Institute, surrounded by our character Emma. I've just been waiting for this for so long because Cassandra Clare announced it a while ago, like years ago, and I just knew that the plot was something that I really just wanted to read. So basically it is about this girl called Emma, and also about her parabatai Julian. And a parabatai, if you don't know, is kind of, in the Shadowhunter world, somebody who is bound to you. They are marked as your parabatai, and they're basically like closer than blood. They are like ingrained into your soul. And the whole kind of premise of this series is that Emma falls in love with Julian, who is her parabatai, and that is strictly taboo, and you're not supposed to do that in the Shadowhunter world. So I cannot wait to get into this. There's also a lot of kind of interweaving of the Mortal Instruments into this, so I believe we see Jason Clary in this and all the other Shadowhunters from the New York Institute. Oh god, I'm ready for this. I will also be doing a book review for this, but you can expect lots of fangirling from me, so enjoy. So guys, that is it for my March book haul. I hope you all enjoyed. Do let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. I am so excited for all of these, and do let me know what books you bought in March. I'm always excited to hear your recommendations. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for weekly bookish videos. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!